Hello my friends, we are back. Alright, so I just threw another 25 bucks worth of 98 fuel in it, because I'm pretty sure the problem we were having last time was at fuel cutting, because I did put the fuel tank in, as you've seen a couple of vids ago, and I only put about 10 litres in there, and I could hear the fuel pump gurgling. So I've just put another 25 bucks worth, probably another like good 10-15 litres. Just drilled some speed holes in the air intake box so we can hear that twin cam just roaring. Also fitted some bonnet latches last night, so because it's a fiberglass Evo bonnet and I don't really trust this too well, so we'll get it out of the shed and see if it docks yet. Alright, well that was more successful than the first time we took it for a drive. It seems to be running a bit better. I'm going to turn the timing back to sort of where it was, because I'm not sure if that was making too much of a difference. It is still missing though, so I'm going to go buy some spark plugs tomorrow. I also noticed the throttle body is kind of jamming. You can see I can't actually, well, it's kind of like resisting to stick, so there's obviously some corrosion in that butterfly. So I'm going to take that off and clean that, and I'm going to pull the fuel filter out and clean that as well, and take it for another rip and see if we've improved anything. Right, so it's about 3 days later, because it was Easter weekend, Easter Friday, so Super Cheap was closed, but gutted. So I've just gone and put about $22 worth of spark plugs in it. They're about $5 each, cheap as chips. And we cleaned out that fuel filter, and I've rewired the fuel pump so it's not here anymore, it's actually inside on the fuse box. And I've put the wiring under the carpet, and it now switches on and off with the key, so when you turn the key on, you can hear the fuel pump kick on. So I'll take it for another drive now. Hopefully there's no missing, no farting around, and no good. Not very good at all this time. Really bad. I'm not sure why, but it's still gas cutting or gas surging. It's not missing, it just feels like it's running out of gas. But I put $25 worth of 98 in it. That was about 12 litres, and before that I put about another 10 litres in. So there's at least 20 litres of gas in there. I know the gas gauge is on min, but don't worry about that. So I'll go to the shed, I'll pop the hood, and I'll take the hose off the injector rail and run it into a bottle and just make the fuel pump run and see how much fuel's coming through. The fuel pump might actually be dirty on the gauze inside the tank, which would be a cunt. Oh wow, so that's how fast my petrol's coming out of the petrol pump. Not very good, my friend. I need to fix that. So that's why it's probably running like shit. It runs alright in first and second, but once it gets into third and gets a bit of load under it, it's starving for fuel. Look at that, that's fucking nothing. Rubbish. Alright, it's another fail. It's still not running quite right, but I have got it down to the fuel pump now. There's bugger all pressure at the injector manifold, so I'll pull the fuel tank out. Alright, so I got it up on jacks. Now I just got to drain all the gas out of it. There's the bung there. So there's about 20 litres in there. It's a very dangerous job. Could go kaboom. Alright, so I dropped the fuel tank out of it, and there's the hole there where the fuel pump came out of. So the fuel pump's in there. I was hoping that this gauze bag on the bottom of the fuel pump would be dirty and all blocked up, but it's actually real clean. So the only other thing that I can think can be is that this line here is a bit bent and slightly kinked. But I wouldn't have thought it would have taken as much pressure away as it had. So I'll hook this fuel pump now up in like a container of some sort, and we'll just do sort of a ground test and see what sort of fuel comes out of there.
Wow, I'm thirsty now.
Much water. Hello. Not bad. There's a lot more fuel or water coming out of that than there was when I was had it running under the bonnet. Right, so my camera's going flat, but just as I was putting the fuel tank back in, I found that as I push the fuel tank up into place, this is the high pressure line that the guy cut before me, and I've put that connector back in there, but there's not enough rubber in there. But I've actually made the hose longer, so when I put the fuel tank into place, it actually kinks that hose right off. So that's causing obviously the difference in fuel pressure between the fuel tank and the fuel rail, like we seen earlier under the hood and compared to what I was just having coming out of that there. So I'm going to cut this line up and make it shorter and put it back in. Hopefully we'll put some gas in it and it'll be mint. Alright, so the other camera went flat. I'm not quite sure where I was at, but the fuel tank's back, and now I've unkinked that line. I've unplugged this again, and I'm going to see now what pressure came out of it before. So I'll quickly play a video of it before I just done the unkinking. I need to fix that. And now we'll see what it's like this time. Holy shit. Go turnkey. Oh, very good. Very good pressure. Much better. Oh, before and now. Very good. Turn off. Oh, turn off. Very quick. Oh, not very good.
Gas station. Gas station.
It does the same fucking thing. Yeah, I think I need gas, eh? But I thought I'd need a gas for days, but I thought it would have fucking been better than that.
That feels like gas to me. Like you'll fucking be lucky to get to the gas station.
Ha! Run very good.
Unless you know these like...
Hello, dog.
Unless you know these liters.
That dog looks real happy, man.
Yeah, because I'm free.
Where you going, man? Hello.